Hi, my name's Robbie Benson.
I'm Jeff Benson.
And I'm John Magrum.
And I'm Robert Krakauer.
You know all of us from UbseyMovies,
the production company.
On your television set. In 1995, myself and my brother, we set off on an ambitious journey to create a feature-length film with a cult classic.
SNES game EarthBound.
I remember this whole thing that happens at the beginning, the recap. I thought this was really funny when Jeff was done with it, because it was just so... Like that fiery right there, you'll see it. Well, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying.
This was all Robbie. It was my idea, and he put it together.
I really like Fuzzy Pickles falling down, and I don't really like it, but I like it.
I really like the sepia tone there. I love westerns.
Sepia.
The problem is we tried to add some orange static kind of stuff, but the grain is so fine on Final Cut Pro. It just looks like an orange mush.
Yeah.
I wonder if I look like that mayor with the black mustache and black hair.
Bald head.
Sitting at a desk in an office rather than a living room.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to continue from the story where we left off, so I kind of said, heck it, and then I had Robert as the mayor. This could have been shorter.
Well, this is really unnecessary. It's just kind of like throwing something in.
Yeah. I mean, it gets a laugh, but it's unnecessary.
So if we showed this to a great film director like Francis Ford Coppola or Martin Scorsese, they'd say, cut it, because it's not necessary. But
or
to all you EarthBound fans, you get good laughs.
You get
Ingmar Bergman would have said, keep it for kicks.
Actually, I kind of get amazed. I think 4 people have asked if that burger was actually in the trash can.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
No,
thanks to movie magic.
Yeah, like they actually wonder if that was in the trash can. They always ask how many cameras we used. I don't understand why they just don't think we could cheat it.
That's a compliment of your seamless editing technique.
I know. Frock trashed the place.
That's a compliment of your seamless
Jeff's in the back.
stencils.
Isn't this
Johnny's home.
Very EarthBound with all the Shining and Jeff's.
Yeah. That was a good transition.
Beautiful transition.
I remember this being funny.
Yeah, this is my favorite costume. This is the favorite thing I dressed as because I was such a petty foe and I loved it.
Should have had a pink tummy though.
I should have had a pink tummy though. That was. Ness keeps hurting that one knee even though he never did in the game.
What a deliberately elegant lowering of my knee to the ground.
I think this is when Ness's character kind of started coming out of being
an oaf.
Yeah, like he's almost, I don't know. He's just stupid.
I was actually wearing Jeff and Robbie's mother's sweatpants as I walked. So I was looking for gray sweatpants, and I think that was Robbie's gray shirt. But what a beautiful mouse I made.
I like how the two of us could easily have ran faster, but we're just like really taking it easy.
I think it's because the camera couldn't move faster.
That's true, and we just
by the way, this was the first thing we shot with our then new camera.
Really?
Except for the Adogu commercial, that was the real first.
True.
Actually,
no, it wasn't because I remember. I don't know. Maybe
we did
right.
Just Chillin' also. I think it was Adogu that was the first official production though.
But you can view all those movies on Robert and Robbie, Button Shop Squabs.
So remember how you fight that one mouse and then suddenly there's an ant?
Well,
guess what?
Remember how you fight that mouse and then there's a bigger mouse?
This is just one of the small ants that you fight.
This was a pretty elaborate costume.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Did you make it, John?
No, Jeff made it. Oh. But I remember I was thinking, this doesn't really look like it, but it's funny enough and it gets the idea across or whatever.
Yeah. Actually, it's been mimicked twice, and actually everybody who's mimicked it has done it better than I have.
Since this is my first fight sequence with me sort of prolongedly smashing someone with the bat, I wanted to ask, do you guys think I've done a good job of not hurting anybody with the bat for the most part? Okay,
I don't, because you've hit
John. You hit Morgan one time. And
that's right, you hit Morgan, you hit John.
You hit the camera?
Yeah, we need to invest in a fake bat.
A styrofoam bat.
It's been a legitimate bat this whole time, and I really have been nearly smashing everyone's head.
It's a good bat because it's very nostalgic. Robbie got that bat when he was like, I think, 10 years old from our godfather Scott.
Louisville Slugger.
Under that bridge over that bridge we were walking under there, that was the cave, there were people that would spit on us and were walking past and asked us about our movies, and we felt...
There were 2 beautiful young women. So if you guys are out there,
We have two young shining bachelorettes here waiting for you.
Some
Bachelorette.
Bachelorettes. That's me not thinking.
some people like this, and they say it makes them feel really happy. And I kind of feel bad because I think this is a very poorly done movie.
I'd say that that's the best sanctuary location we've made, though. The footsteps were kind of shady.
I would say that I can understand why it makes people feel happy, and I'm sure all of you can, but the nostalgia in this is pretty...
Like, some people have really gone in depth with it while talking to me about it. And I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I respect it, because here I am making fun of it. But it makes me kind of feel a little bit weird, because they're reading into it a lot more than I put into it. I mean, if they can get that much from it, then more power to them. I mean, that makes me happy. But... makes me second guess them as people.
Hey, this is even shorter than the first.
That's right.
episode.
This is the shortest ever. We just wanted to make a sequel to satisfy the fan excitement.
I was just gonna say, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but that wasn't a sound stone. That was actually an unwashed potato that Robin was holding. That's
We had all a grand feast afterwards.
Oh, this is
eating a
really
potato.
funny.
Yeah. And then I remember at the end of this, for some reason, I had intentions of putting these shirts online, and I don't think it ever worked out. So I'll just put the entire HTML on there and hope people can get to it.
Bye.
See ya.